Top of the morning to you. No, I'm not even going to go there. I can't. I just can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I am. I am live. Yeah, I was. It's 1 minute, guys. Jesus Christ, patience is a virtue. Let me turn that down a bit. It's very bright. Guys, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. There will be no deviation from St. Patrick. It's not Paddy's, anything like that, okay? Happy St. Patrick's Day. The patron saint of snake charmers and Irish people. Be Jeppers and Megara. Guys, how's it going? Well, Tom. Well, Pat. Who else have we got on there? Oh, that's just it. How's it going, guys? Very welcome to Woolys World on this most Irish of days. I must have done moles as well. We lost me there. Yeah, I was downstairs. I just sort of have to. What would be the way to put it? I have to go downstairs and I have to warn everybody that I'm going live so that they can't just be killing each other and screaming and fighting. No, we don't have moles. No, we don't. That's right. Is right. The Pied Piper of moles as well. So yeah, it's typical Irish St. Patrick's Day. It lashed rain all day. It was very wet. But listen, what can you do? How is everybody doing out there? How's everybody out there doing in YouTube? Let us hope that we have a friction-free chat room tonight. No, it was rotten. It rained. I would say it started raining at about 12 o'clock and it didn't finish till about 4. So no, there we go. So it will be zero tolerance tonight for anybody out there that is one of my what do you call them? Oh, no way. Well, this is the thing, Diesel Man. We missed the parades this year. I actually don't know if I have ever been to a St. Patrick's Day parade before. It just seems to be it's a bit Father Ted. Do you know what I mean? So the people who are in charge, moderators, zero tolerance and the crap that's been going on that happened last week. There's one there that I have blocked, and guys, if they come on with stuff like that, just block them straight away. Don't even put them into a timeout, just block them from the channel, because these guys are quick at remaking other things. So if it goes on too long, I don't know if I could be arsed dealing with it. Detractors is not the right word. We didn't go to the parade because it was lashing, but we went into town afterwards and there was all this stuff going on. It was good crack and many people about, but it was still lashing. And Evie, they had all these bouncy castles set up and stuff like that, and big inflatable obstacle courses and stuff. And basically what happened is that Evie went on one and literally went down a slide into a big puddle, and I was like soaked, just soaked. Like we were there 5 minutes. Sure, look, that's the way of it. And this is the thing about Ireland. Let me just grab something. Yes, it is. It is, Tom. It is completely. Paddy's Day was grand. St. Patrick's Day, we're calling it. So, yeah, like that, Simon, like that. So it was... it's nice. It was nice to be out. And that's the first St. Patrick's Day parade here in 3 years. You know, when you think about all the crap that went on with COVID and stuff like that, and so we didn't get one for 3 years, and they're always a bit Father Ted. Do you know what I mean? They're always a bit mad. There's always crazy stuff on St. Patrick's Day parades. There's always because I think they literally go around every community organization in the area and say, "Do you want to be a part of the parade?" And every single one of them says yes. So you can pretty much get anything anything and anybody involved in these. Oh, it's not bad. Sorry. This is my new thing now. I've taken up knife sharpening while doing live streams. Right there. There's something right there. You see the way it caught there? It's not bad, but we'll give it a wee touch up. Guys, tonight what I'm going to be using is going to be the Worksharp Field Guide or Field Sharpener. Okay, so we'll do that while we're talking. So it is St. Patrick's Day. It is all about Irish and Irish people tonight, and I am Irish, as are a fair few of yous, guys. Even if you're not from Ireland, I think there's a lot of yous would be of Irish descent. So get it into the comments if you are of Irish descent. Well, today everybody's Irish, so I'll tell you a funny story. Believe it or not, right? I once was in, I'm sharpening a knife. I was once in a 4th of July parade in America. I was in a float, right? And our float won. It won best float in parade. 4th of July, guys. In true Irish style, let me try that again. That's only for sharpen. Well, Mark, how's it going? Full-blooded Irish. I like that saying. I just took the kids out, hey. Just took the kids out, went to a parade. That's pretty much it. So look, I go from the fine stone to the ceramic rod. From the ceramic rod, then I will go to the strap on the back. Nice, Simon. Nice. Anything planned? It's a very important St. Paddy's weekend this weekend, you see. Why? No, not Dublin, not Dublin. Just to Dundalk, just local town. There's no point heading up to these big ones. They're just insane. And because it was raining, everybody was in the pub, right? So here's my 4th of July story. So a few years back, 20 years ago, I was in Montana and I was building houses for Habitat for Humanity. So building houses for underprivileged families and stuff like that. Absolutely amazing time. But there was like 23. It was 23 Irish lads, and we were basically let loose on the town of Butte for 3 months. And we had a really good time, as 23 early 20-year-old Irish people can have in a town. And so they had a 4th of July parade. Hang on. I'm strapping. So we got entered into the 4th of July parade in a float, all us guys who were working for Habitat for Humanity, building these houses. And we did not meet Jimmy Carter, by the way, if anybody's wondering. Where did we go? We go here. Look, check it out now. After the strap. Much better. Okay, so, well, I don't go to the pub, so. Where's Ann Street now? I don't know the street names of anywhere. you tell me what pub is on the street and I know where it is. And so what happened was, this was the float, right? we had a pickup truck. It might have had a trailer. I don't remember if it did or not. And we basically, the American guys that were sort of in charge of us, put like 5 crates of beer in the back of this pickup truck, you know, in ice and coolers, and we all sat around the beer in the back of the pickup truck with tricolors, and we waved at everybody as we drove down the parade, and numerous people fell off, and it was very fun, and we won. So it was really good crack. It was really good crack. Montana's an amazing place. If anybody is from or if anybody has been there, it is super impressive. It's really, really, really remote, and they are a different breed from any other Americans that I have met. They are very 1 foot in nature. They really are. You know, they all eat elk and stuff like that, and you know, so all these different things. So it was an experience. But anyway, look, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. What has been going on in Woolys world this week? Let me cast my mind back. No. No. Okay, so where were we? What have we been up to? Guys, I'm at a loss. I can't remember what I was going to say. Have we been cutting wood? Have we been cutting wood? Have we been using chainsaws? Guys, I have been working. That is what I've been doing. I have been working all, no. Today is Friday. This is the thing, right? Is that you sort of having St. Patrick's Day on Friday, you know, because it's a national holiday here, so everybody's off work, and it sort of you sort of feel like it's Saturday, so you're sort of like, oh, what's going on, and you're sort of at a loss. But it has been really wet. So last Friday we had tons of snow, not tons of snow, but we had a fair whack of snow for us. Not what any of you guys in the States would class as tons of snow, not compared to what you get. But we had a lot of snow, so we were out enjoying that and going mad. And then it just literally has been raining since. It has just been light. It just has been. It just has been crazy, absolutely crazy. So. No, anything decent, Mark? Anything that you would be you'd be thinking to yourself, oh, maybe I'll buy one of those. Oh, I know, yeah. It was snowing again this week. That's what was happening. Oh my God, it's massive. Yeah. We were in Butte, Montana, right? And Butte, Montana is, you know, like, this is the thing, like Irish people, anywhere you go, you always meet people who say that they are Irish. This is it. There's, it was like, yeah, I know that feeling, Mark. It's just sort of like, I have a shed. Sometimes stuff just goes into the shed and it's never even seen by anybody except for me. That is the way I work it sometimes, especially with axes. So what I do is, oh, what was I saying? Yeah, I was working, right? So I was working the other day, and it was just one of these jobs. I was doing a bit of gardening, but I was doing a bit of hedging and stuff like that. And what was happening is it was just hammering down snow again. That must have been Tuesday. And then I went swimming. What happened after that? Wednesday. Oh yeah, she just last rain on Wednesday. It's like just rain. Normally this time of year, it sort of is starting to change over. But down in Red Branch, you're looking up and you're going, right, well, I need to cut down this tree, this tree, this tree, this tree, this tree, this tree. Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. And here is Woolys' heart starting to be broken again. But it is a big weekend, guys. It's a big weekend for everybody in this house, because tomorrow the greatest sporting tournament in the world comes to an end, and the Six Nations is on, and it's Super Saturday. So there is 3 games of rugby in a row, one after another, which means that I will be like this, just watching rugby. And Ireland and England are playing the last game at 5 o'clock in the evening. I don't know if I can handle that. I really don't know if I can handle that. You see, I'm one of these people, right? I am a sports fan. I enjoy sports, and I enjoy watching sports more than I play sports. But I'm one of these people. I'm wearing my Ireland jersey today, right? So I won't wear it tomorrow when the match is on, because I have been working most of the rest of the time when the matches have been on. And what has happened is that every time, because I haven't been wearing my jersey, Ireland have won every match up until this point. And if I wear my Ireland jersey tomorrow, I will feel that I will jinx Ireland, and Ireland will get beaten by England. And, so I won't wear it. So, OGA, how's it going? Timber Sports, no, we don't get Timber Sports here. We don't see them. You just ate corned beef and cabbage. I've only eaten that once in my life, right? Once in my life, Mark. And there was a group of Americans came over to the outdoor center that we were staying in, and the chef made it for them because they requested it. Never, ever in my life have I heard of people eating corned beef and cabbage. So it's like, I think Ireland's going to beat England tomorrow, and I am hoping that Ireland beat England by about 80 points tomorrow and just obliterate them, because it is St. Patrick's weekend. The game's in Dublin. It's Ireland to win the Six Nations and the Grand Slam and all these different things. So, fair play. Go for it. Enjoy it. I'm working tomorrow as well, so this is the way. My Saturdays and Sundays are always busy, and then of course Sunday's Mother's Day, so I'll be killed if I'm not home Mother's Day. But no, so that is a very important week, a very important weekend tomorrow. So hopefully everything goes according to plan. It's hard to watch. I find sport hard to watch because it's not good for you. It's not good. Can't hear Usaurus. Do you see this, Diesel Man? I didn't want to bite in that. I was thinking to myself, is it not a blind dinosaur? Do you think Usaurus? A blind carnivorous dinosaur? Do you think Usaurus Rex? So what's the answer? Come on, don't leave me hanging here. That's like how do you keep an idiot in suspense. But so yes, so and what has happened? So we finally got the road sorted down at Red Branch. That is true, Kit Kats. That is true. So we got a big building job going to come on at Red Branch. Give me 1 second. It just went like 1,000,000 degrees. I was just sitting there and I was like, oh my God, it's really warm. It's really, really warm. But no, not a lot. Not I finished off. Why does an elephant have 4 feet? I don't know, Simon. My favorite type of drink is coffee. I drink coffee. I don't drink alcohol. Zachary, how's it going, buddy? Not a lot. Not a lot. Just me having hot flushes and talking about the rugby tomorrow. What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't know. A couple of videos came out there, guys. What video came out at the weekend in the winter? Oh, Jesus, Simon. Let me just check. Let me just check. Let me just check. Oh, we had the last. We had the brush cutting, and we had the last of the mountain firewood, guys. Oh, Jesus, that was some day, but that was absolutely mental. Yeah, I'll have a root beer actually. Yeah, if I could get one. If I was out and we were having food, I would have a 7-Up or something, Sprite, you guys call it. So that is like, I don't drink. I haven't drank in years and years and years and years. 12 years maybe, 11, 13, unsure. So what? Yeah, I must actually. So I actually went out the other day to go down and to cut some wood, and not a lot, 2 acres or something, Zach. And what happened is, nah, look, some people do, some people don't. I got the Irish curse. I enjoyed it for a long time, far too much, and then I decided, nah, that'll do me. It tastes like the smell of deep heat or the smell of Mentadent pea. Watershed Outlook, happy St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick. I'm very out of focus. Anybody else? Do you guys see me being out of focus? Or is it just me? So what happened? Why does that move? Does that focus me? Weatherling, same as Husqvarna. I thought Weatherlings was the same as Hultifers, maybe. I'm not really sure. Germaline. It's Germaline. That's what it is. Yes, root beer tastes like the smell of Germaline, and it's delicious. Guys, hit those thumbs up. I got 18 watching. I got 7 thumbs up. See my maths? 7 thumbs up. Get those thumbs up now. Yeah, I feel like I'm in more focus now than I was. So I went to go down and do some chainsawing the other day. Yeah, Diesel man, you crack the whip there. You get them. Yes, Aaron, camp's on tomorrow as normal. So I went down to do some chainsawing and cut some. Good man, Pat. Peppy, how's it going? Happy St. Patrick's Day. I don't know who Jacob Zimbabwe is. No. Strong black coffee is good for you. It's actually, it prolongs life. Did you know that? Because if I have a cup of coffee in the morning, there's less likelihood of me killing somebody during the day. True. Husqvarna 141. Random enough. Any question about it, Lenny, or just shouting it out there? Let us know. Look, here's the thing. Me, I have a little bit of knowledge. You see the people in that column right there? You see the amount of knowledge that they have on chainsaws? If you have a question about chainsaws, chainsaw related axes, I know a fair bit about, get them out there. Yes, prolongs life for other diesel man. So get them out there, and we will try our best to resolve them, definitely. So yes, and brush cutting has started again. Ugh. No, I can't say raw. I enjoy it. I actually do enjoy it. It is quite therapeutic. You can ask still questions, but we'll ignore them. Why is there no St. Pappy Day? You are right. That's what had me frozen. So this is the thing. Me with a sledging wedge, geez, I'm all right. I spent a lot of time splitting wood with a sledging wedge before I knew anything about mauls and splitting axes and stuff like that, because it was never really sort of before the internet time. Before I had decent access to the internet, I would have used a felling axe for all my splitting, and struggled a lot. And I'm talking about beating this felling axe with a sledgehammer and stuff, and not having a clue what it was doing. And then I got a couple of wedges and got a big heavy sledge. Well, big heavy sledge. I think it's like 10 kg or 10 pound or something, and which is heavy enough when you're swinging it all day. So this is, what's your favorite secondary school, boys? Here. So this is the thing. So sometimes if it gets really bad and I'm splitting a big round, what I will, and it's just going nowhere, it'll be sledge and wedge. And that is, that's why a lot of my splitting wedges, or my splitting axes, can be used to bang wedges as well. That's why I pick that type, because sometimes that's just what you got to do. I think it's about 10, Pat. I think it's about 10. It's heavy enough. Like it's not a light one, but it's not a super heavy one. I don't know if it's 10 kg or if it's 10 pound. Yeah, that's something that I haven't tried, Tom. I haven't tried. But no, I've some big I've some big big enough rounds out the back that I haven't split left over from the video that I released the other day. So I actually haven't split any of that wood. It's still just laying out there. I must get it split out. That's what I was supposed to do this week. So I was supposed to go down and cut trees, and I was supposed to split that wood. That's right. But you're just pissed rain all week. You couldn't get out to do anything. You wouldn't have put the dog out in it. So instead of doing that yesterday, what I did was I went for a walk up the mountain. I don't know what weight mine are. I think they're around 2 to 4. Northwest Vermont, how's it going? Cabot Bluegill. Yes, that's it. Well, you might, Diesel Man. You might. All good. It's St. Patrick's Day here. We're just sort of shooting the breeze, I think is what you guys would call it. There's another term for it, but I'm trying to find out what my topic was supposed to be tonight, but I can't remember because I went away off and did something else today instead of researching it. Guys, do you like my green lights tonight for the day that's in it? And my suitcase, like I'm ready to run away as well. So I didn't get much. In the way of tree work, but I was using, what was it? I was using the hedge cutter for a good while, and it's handy, but it was just it wasn't lashing, it was snowing so heavy on Tuesday morning, and it's just when you're doing a job and you're like this, your back is just into it. I do. I have a list. 20. We are on U. The letter U. For anybody that doesn't know, we are slowly working through the A to Z of firewood and firewood related tools, and we have made it to the letter U. Can you believe that? So the 23rd of the 1st was the last time we did one. Do you see that there? Okay, so we are on the letter U. Does anybody have anything firewood related? No, we did T. No, we did T because it's there. It has a date beside it. So, do you know what I mean? So, the letter U, undercut. That's a good one. Anybody else? So you throw the log up in the air, Pat, and you swing up from underneath it and follow through. That would be impressive, wouldn't it? You could probably do that with the Fiskars. Do you know that? You could probably do it with the Fiskars. It's light enough. Underappreciated. There you go. There you go. Sorry, Tom. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah. Undercut is a good one. Undercut is not something that we do here. I remember undercutting trees, and somebody said to me, "You're not in America. Don't cut your trees like that." You know, so you do your face cut down, and then you meet it level. So instead of going up with your face cut and then level it, you know, it's you. Underpaid is definitely something. It's for production felon to make sure that you get as much usable footage from the tree, isn't it? Unapproved heating solutions. So here is a question. Is America going to go to war with China? Yes. They are, Peppy. You don't see a lot of them here anymore. You used to see a lot of them back in the 80s and early 90s. But then what happened here is the tractors just turned into massive transformer size machines. They're all huge. And basically the tractors got bigger and the people that drove them got younger, as far as I can see. So you'll see a 12-year-old boy driving like a 30-ton, 300,000-pound tractor. So I hear. Yes. I hope not. Yeah. Eucalyptus is a fun wood. Eucalyptus is fun if you're into like backbreaking labor, splitting stuff far too heavy, just weighs a ton, hard to cut with the chainsaw, heavy to lift. I did that eucalyptus tree way back. Oh Jesus, that's right. So I've been getting these notifications, right? I've been getting these notifications probably because if I'm on the computer and I've logged in as Red Branch Bushcraft, basically what happens is that I will get notifications to watch Woolys World's videos, right? But I'm getting notifications to watch all these old videos, right? Some of them are bad because I went through a stage of trying to find the right camera. So some of these videos are not great until I got this job, and then everything changed after that. But what's going on there? Oh, look at that. Look. Get my own reflection in the lens of the camera. That's a bit weird. So, no, we have, Jesus, I don't even know what we have, Peppy. It's actually quite a small camera. It's quite a small camera. It's just up close. Bushcraft man. Oh, nobody can see that. Sorry. So that is so a lot of it is when you look back at it, especially the stuff I shot on the GoPro is just shocking. GoPro Hero 5 that I used to do a lot of videos with, guys, and it put me off YouTube. It really put me off YouTube because you couldn't touch the camera. You couldn't. I used to do a lot of handheld stuff, a lot of vloggy type stuff. I didn't really have any real style or anything. I didn't have a tripod, and I wasn't setting shots up or anything like that. I was just sort of winging everything. He says as if he's not just winging everything now. And what happens with the GoPro now? This is a gimbal, so this is different. But basically, when you have the camera on the GoPro, every time you so if I went like this or like this, you could hear everything on the camera. So, and you couldn't get rid of it. You couldn't edit it out. It was very frustrating. Mark, happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a great weekend. So what happened, you know, so it just done my head in. Just done my head in. In the bushes, how's it going? So basically what happens is that now this is how you get banned. So what happened was that it just really put me off and I couldn't get around it. And so that's why when I was doing chainsaw videos, I would have done a lot of them from a head mount, a camera mount. So what happens is hang on, I've lost my train of thought. But some of them will come up and they're quite good. And there's some of them have come up and they are for me cutting up all the beach. Now, when I was cutting up all the beach, that was about 3 years ago, and that was the first lockdown. So I had a lot of time. I had a lot of time. Yes, I am in Ireland. Yes. Yes, I'm Irish. So, and you know, and I was watching, and a lot of them are Frankensaw before it was ported. No way. No way. Who's Jacob? Walker. What are you boys up there? So what happened was that I had all this time, I had all this firewood. I was like, right, let's do this. But I think I was probably recording on the Canon M50 at the time, which is a really, really good camera. But I must dig out some of, but all this footage just keeps coming up and keeps coming up. So I was watching back over it, and it's funny to watch, you know, and it was before the Frankensaw was ported as well. Jesus, still a ripper of a saw, but the 365 is a ripper of a saw, unported. You know, so it's cool. But that's look, I'll put them up in the community section if you want to watch them. You can watch them. It's no problem. Yeah, there's Dugans close to here. Not that far away. There's a family of them up over that way, and now they live over this way. If that makes sense to you, buddy. Yeah, Dugans. Yes. Bob, how's it going? That is about as close as I would get to the black liquid today, Bob. I'm a teetotaler. There'll be some toilets dashed tomorrow, boy. No, that was Sycamore. That was Sycamore. A few years ago, what happened was when it was locked down, I was out the back here and I was doing something and I could hear a chainsaw. Now, and I'm one of these people, I'll hear a chainsaw and I'll go, oh, I wonder what's going on. I wonder if there's any free firewood. So basically yes, Pat, yeah. Basically what happened was that I looked up and about a mile away, I could see a guy in a tree. So I drove up and it was in a local park. And what had actually happened a few months previous is I had reported trees in the park to the council. I went around and I went, there's about 10 trees here need to come out. Big 300-year-old beech trees. Some of them were 3-4 foot, 40 inches, 40, 50 inches across. I went up and there was a big load of boys there, tree surgeons. They had tracked chippers and everything, remote control track chippers. It was a very professional job. They were pulling trees over with chippers, and you know, it was good. A lot of work going on. And I said to the foreman, listen, I'll take those trees off you. So I bought the trees off them. I bought 8 trees off them. 8 trees. And some of them were just massive trees. Like, and they've been standing for 300 years. Some of them weren't that good, but some of them were very, very decent. It is, Bob, you know, the last time you commented, Bob, and I was joking about us not having any rain, it literally has not stopped raining since. Wow. That's cool. Do you know where they came from? Do you know whereabouts in Ireland they came from? Bluegill. So I got all that wood, and then I think like maybe a couple of weeks later I ended up doing a big tree job, and I got about 6. I don't remember what trees they were now, but they were softwood. Well, this is the thing. These guys were not going to chip them. They were taking them away. They were going to take them away, and they were going to process themselves. No problem, Bushcraft man. Yes, Bob. Thanks. He sent it all over here. It's literally been pissing rain, like really heavy rain, like for days. It's not like it's raining and you can get out and do stuff. Like there was at least 2 days this week where it just rained so much you couldn't leave the house. Well, I did anyway. You know, you couldn't go out and work, but I could go out and walk and stuff with all my outdoor gear on. You know, so that is just, you know. Hey, that's Ireland, you know. Everybody says, oh, it's so green, it's so beautiful. It's so green because it pisses rain all the time. Like, you know, rains are over half the year, statistically. But, so this is, now, see, this is what happens. I go read comments and then I forget what I was talking about. Yeah, so I had all that beach, and that did all timed along nicely with Let's Split This, and that's where I had all that wood when I started Let's Split This. And I had all that wood when I did Splitter Wars. Yeah. You get a submarine for spraying all the hops out. But yeah, I'd love a big score like that again. It's nice. It's nice to know that you have a couple of years just sitting there. Even one big beech tree. It is serious firewood, boy. Very, very good. You know, even a big sycamore as well. Sycamore burns like crazy. Wow. What a mental story. Bluegill, that's a mad story. Imagine how many other people, you know, and this is the thing. This is why so many people have Irish heritage and claim to be Irish. Is, you know, is because we got sent all over the world for doing various things. Or I feel really out of focus again, for doing various things, or you know, or just being bad people. You know. Technically bad people. It depends. It depends on what side you're looking at it from. The Irish, Jesus, they never let anything lie. But but do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day then? Tired of the rain. It is something as well. Like I'm going working tomorrow, and it's probably going to rain the whole time I'm there. But I have good hats. I have good clothes. So there is nothing else you can do. You have a lot. Really?